So growth mindset, in this growth mindset that I'm going to share, I'm not going to share mainly motivational stuff. No, what I'm going to share is I'm going to share my story, what I am going through, the process of my journey, the things that I went through, the things that I'm going through, in order of you to be inspired by my story. So along this journey, I've realized that the more I share my personal life, my personal experiences, is the more I attract the more people who feel inspired by my journey. So by doing that, I realized that I need to come back and do more and more and more of the things that people can get to reflect to, can get to relate to, so in order of them to be inspired by my story. So with that being said, I feel like if you're watching this video, consider yourself very lucky because you're one of those who bring much value into my life, and also by doing that, you're also unconsciously picking up some things, some inspirations that can actually help you in your personal life. So with that being said, the growth mindset I'm talking about is the things that I'm going through. I have to experience these things so in order for you to just hear them in a video. So how amazing is that? Me coming in this YouTube videos, doing whatever videos that I'm doing, sharing my personal life in order for you to get things in a simpler manner, in order for you to learn from my experiences. So with that being said, I feel like there are some things that I shouldn't share in this YouTube channel, but as soon as I've said that, the more I share more personal experiences, the more I attract the more people who feel inspired by my story. So at some point, I had to actually have that guts to share whatever I want to share and share my personal life because it's an inspiration to someone else's life. So with that being said, I want to inspire more people by sharing these YouTube videos. I want to inspire more people by my posts on social media. I know I can be followed by a very few people, or I can have less subscribers or less viewers. But with the help of people like you who's viewing this video, it's something that is actually helpful in my life. Why? Because these are some of the things that actually help me to come back and do more and more and more of these videos. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of my YouTube channel, being part of my YouTube journey. So, as I've said in this video, I will be giving you some of the blueprints of my growth mindset, some of the things that I really had to adopt, some of the things that I really had to start working towards. Why? Because I'm no longer 16 anymore. I'm growing, and as I grow, I need to adopt certain mindset that actually will help me to solve certain life problems, being able to face some situations. If you're still watching this video, consider yourself very lucky. Why? Because this is the most important and most crucial part of this video. Why? Because these are some things that I already forgotten to say. These are some things that I nearly forgot to say. Why? Because I feel like whatever I was thinking about, how I did not think about this, what I'm going to share in this clip. So if you're still watching this video, consider subscribing if you haven't. So please stay with me until the very end. So let's get into it. So while I was still saving the first clip or the first part, I've had certain thoughts of how about I share with you some of the tips or some of the methods that I have also implemented in my life, that I'm also implementing, that can actually help you to grow in all your endeavors, in all aspects or areas of your life. So with that being said, if you're still watching this video, consider yourself very lucky. Why? Because this is something that I nearly forgotten. So if you are still watching, please stay with me until the very end. Please watch this clip until the very end. Why? Because I'm going to share with you some of the most valuable information that you can never get it anywhere. So if you're still watching this, consider yourself very lucky. Why? Because these are some of the things that I feel like I nearly forgotten. Why? Because I had certain thoughts about certain things. I didn't consider this what I'm going to share. So if you're still watching, please watch up until the very end. So while I was in my journey, I've had certain I went through some certain experiences that was holding me back. So I said to myself, let me watch closely to who is around me. Let me see who are these people who I'm always interacting with, the people who I'm always mingling with. Are these people helping me to grow, or are these people helping me in order be to be like them, which is something that I was not happy about when I actually realized that. So after I then started associating myself with the right people who I think they had similar visions as me, the people who I thought are going to having the hunger that I have, the people who are having the why that I have, the why of what is it that I can do today and tomorrow that I can actually improve my life, that I can actually put my life in a certain situation that I'm happy about. So with that being said, I want you to really assess your life, see what is it See the people you are always with, people who are always there with you, not people who are always there for you, but people who are always there with you. Hear their conversations. Look at it. Look at the things that they're always talking about. Are the things that they're talking about bringing about value into your life? Are those things that they're talking about helping you to improve your life? Are those things that they're talking about actually help you to see life in a certain way? So, with that being said, if it's something that is always positive with the people, if you're always sharing positive conversations with the people you're always around with, please stick around to those people, right? Because these are the people who have similar visions as you. But as for those who do not have those kind of networks, you need to build networks with people who are always talking about uplifting their lives, talking about improving their lives, talking about what is it that they can do today or tomorrow that can actually bring about positive life into their lives. So with that being said, I want you to really assess the people who are always with. Look at those people. Are these people building you or breaking you? So those are some of the questions that you will answer on your own. So please consider yourself. Very like why, because this is the channel when I started the vision of this channel when I started, I wanted to bring about positive energy, positive life into life. So by sharing what I'm sharing, I'm bringing about positive energy, bringing about positive life. Why? Because you are seeing life in a more clear and different manner. So with that being said, thank you so much for viewing this live. Thank you so much for viewing this video. If you really want to know more about me, please comment down below. Let me know what is it that you want me to talk about. And also, if you haven't subscribed, in my YouTube channel, please go there and subscribe on my YouTube channel. So with that being said, thank you guys for viewing this video. I'll see you guys on our next YouTube video. This is your boy Duncan Mnisi, the author from the villages. If you wish to purchase the new book Visionary by Duncan Mnisi, you can get it. It's available online on Amazon and also our bookstores. I will leave links to the book in the description below. So thank you so much for viewing this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cool.